Hi everybody, hope everybody's doing great and hope you're having a great start to your Christmas holiday season. Hope everybody also had a happy Thanksgiving. We filmed a little bit, but I think forgot to post it. I don't remember. But anyway, today I have a couple of friends that live a few houses down across the street, and both of them are just getting over having pneumonia. And so Dwight and I decided, let's make them some chicken noodle soup and take it to them as a little care package. And so I kind of have my own little way of making chicken noodle soup. Not really anyone's particular recipe. I just make it this way and it seems to turn out. So I'll let you know if it's any good before you make it. Here are the ingredients. I just used some chicken broth, olive oil, salt and pepper, a little bit of garlic powder, some celery salt, thyme, oregano. If I taste it and it doesn't have enough chicken flavor into it, I will add that chicken bouillon. I love to add some Italian seasonings, a bay leaf, some dill that I just get out of the section. I prefer the fresh over the dried, and some noodles of your choice. I just love the egg noodles. We'll be adding some sleeves of crackers to their little order. And I always start with a pan that's too small, so I'm going to start with a big pan this time. Just some carrots, celery, onion, garlic, and I'm using a rotisserie chicken, which I've already removed some of the skin, and I'm saving the liquid that it comes in, and I'm going to be putting that in with the soup. So let's get started. Okay, so I have a large pan with about 2 tablespoons of olive oil in it. I don't have it turned on yet. I'm going to start chopping some of these vegetables first. I hope everybody out there is feeling well and that no one is sick, but if you are, we will certainly be saying a prayer for you. Hope that you get well soon. There's nothing better than being able to take a little bit of your day and make something, whether it's out of a can or even if it's just something simple and semi-homemade, like I'm using a rotisserie chicken. You can also, instead of using a rotisserie chicken, you can place your pieces of chicken of your choice, like chicken thighs or just the chicken breasts, into the broth and let it cook fully, and you can shred it and add it back into the soup. I've done that before, and it works out well both ways. Okay, so I'm just going to, you can chop these as big or as little as you like. I'm going to start by turning my olive oil in that large pan onto a medium setting. I don't want to get it too hot yet. I'm just giving these a rough chop. It doesn't matter if these are roughly chopped or precisely chopped or big or small. It's going to add flavor, and that's what I do. I'm certainly not a professional. I just do my best and make up things as I go, unless I'm following a recipe. I didn't want to follow a recipe for this. I just wanted to try something on my own. I'm going to put those onions into a saute pan. The one day that I decide to wear mascara. I should have done it after I chopped the onions. I'm going to just, you can use whole carrots, you can use these mini carrots, you can use shredded carrots, Whatever works for you, that's okay. It tastes great. It doesn't matter what the carrots look like. I'm going to do the best I can to chop these all in half. You can add as many carrots or as few carrots as you like. More carrots, less carrots, more celery, less celery. Heck, you can even add other vegetables if you like. I'm just keeping it simple. And I don't really know what they like. She called me last night and I said, I'm going to make you some homemade soup. What do you like? And she asked for chicken noodle. So hopefully I've got this in the camera there. I've just got it aimed down at the chopping board. I'm basically trying not to cut any fingers off. Oh, you know. All we can do is our best. Just like this. Make it the way you like it. As long as you make it with love and it tastes good. I've made some things that didn't taste as good. You can leave these whole, you can leave these smaller. I think I'm just going to cut each of these in half now. You know, just like that. Get a few at a time and that'll save me some time. My dog will be happy to know that I'm saving the chicken skin for him. Now if you add the chicken in with the bone in it, of course that's going to just add so much more flavor. You know, if it doesn't look like it's going to be enough carrots, I'll just add some more. That's just how I do it. That's good enough. You know, a little rough chop. Some are bigger than others, but this will be good enough. This will work, right? How's that look? This one tried to get away. Okay. That one didn't want to be cut, but I got him. Okay, into the pan. I'm just going to take my wooden spoon and give that a stir. Now, for me, I like to personally cut the celery in half. I already cut off the edges, the top and the bottom. You can pull that string off if you like. I get as much of it off as I can, but you know, I'm sure it still has some in there. But that's alright. I love the flavor that fresh celery adds to any soup or any meal. Now I'm just going to take these, and you can chop these as big or as little as you like. I'm chopping them a little small. Oh, it already smells so fresh and so good. There you go. Now, I like to add the celery leaves. I think it adds a lot of flavor. So I'm just going to give these a little bit of a rough chop, just like that. Simple, simple. Okay. And into the pot. There we go. Onions, carrots, celery, a nice medium heat over about, let's give that about 10 minutes. While that is continuing to simmer, I'm going to chop up some garlic. I'm going to chop off the ends of about, you know, you can add what you want, 2, 3 cloves. I like to add about 5 cloves of garlic. Why? Because I love garlic. And I think garlic is supposed to be good for you when you're sick, so I'm just adding a few extra cloves, and they're small, so no big deal, right? And I'm gonna peel off the skin. My carrots and onions have already been in there. So I'm just going to put this in a garlic press and press it right in. And scrape it off. Let me see if I can turn you up and around. I've got them all in there. Let's see what happens. See all that? Ooh, that smells good. It is. Can y'all see? I hope you can see. I'm filming this by myself today. So we'll just hope that that works. I don't want the garlic to burn, so I'm giving this literally about 1 minute. Oh man, it has definitely released its flavor. The scent is heavenly. The aroma in the house is wonderful. Now, I'm just using chicken broth. Each of these boxes holds about 4 cups. So in with 8 cups of chicken broth. Here I'm going to turn the heat now up to a medium high, just to give it a good head start. There's 8 cups of chicken broth. And 4 cups of water, so a total of 12 cups of broth. And if I feel it needs more, I can always add more. Okay? Let me give that a good stir. Teaspoon of salt. I like to start with a little. You can always add more, but you can't take it out. Black pepper. You can add as much as you like. I'm going to add a teaspoon. A garlic powder for another layer of garlic flavor. You can add this stuff, you don't have to, it's up to you. I love it. Garlic, salt, everything a teaspoon. Let's add some thyme. I almost think rosemary would be good in here. Haven't tried that yet. Right in. Some oregano. I just like to do a little palm like this. My favorite. I use this in almost everything I cook, an Italian seasoning grinder. About 20 turns. Now, I'm going to let this cook for about 20 minutes. You know, I'm thinking because I want there to be enough for them, I'm going to add 4 more cups of chicken broth. Let me make sure I grab chicken and not beef. Okay, I did. I want there to be enough for them. You can add as much or as little broth as you need, so this adds it now to 16. That should be more than enough. I'm going to put a lid on it, cook that for about 20 minutes. Okay, while I have everything simmering over here in the pot, I'm going to give that one quick stir, real quick. I'm going to shred this chicken. I've already removed almost all the skin. I'm setting that aside for my dog. Any extra skin I'm just going to pull off and put in there. The skin would add great flavor, but I don't like the texture of soggy skin on my chicken. Now this chicken was hot when I bought it, and it still has all this wonderful juice, and so I'm just going to remove the chicken from the bone. You can use your hands, you can use a knife, and I'm going to get you notice I'm using a separate cutting board. I'm not using the same cutting board that I used for the vegetables, okay? I don't want the skin, I don't want gristle, so I'm just going to make sure when I shred it with my hands to be very careful that I get as much fat or gristle and make sure I get as much of that skin off as I can. And I'm going to put it right back in to that chicken juice. I'm going to grab a different knife. And then I'm just going to take these breasts and cut them into a few larger chunks. Since those are smaller, I do want there to be a few bigger chunks in here. Just make sure you have clean hands. I definitely washed my hands before. I used gloves for that part, but I did take those off. Okay, that looks good. All right, let's go back to the chicken. Oh, that smells wonderful, wonderful. It's been about 10 minutes. I'm going to taste that broth. Oh, that's good. Dwight?
Yeah.
Can you come and taste this and tell me if it needs more seasoning? My husband can tell if it needs more seasoning better than I can. So, while he's coming in, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add 2 bay leaves. Just like that. With a clean spoon.
This is just the broth?
This is, I've already sauteed all the vegetables.
Everything but the chicken.
Everything but the chicken and the noodles.
And the noodles, okay.
And I just want you to tell me where I am on seasoning. You know, since he's doing me the favor of tasting it, let's get him on camera. I'm filming this myself today, so I'm not doing very good. Trying. Okay.
I can taste everything.
What does it need more of? He's gonna put more seasoning in for me.
No.
He's telling me what he tastes. Oh, let's put a little bit more of that in there.
Well, I think it's got plenty.
You think it's got plenty? Oh, I just love
Yeah.
thyme. Okay, so he said it has plenty of thyme.
I mean, I can taste the thyme.
He can taste it.
My favorite. Let me smell this deal.
The dill goes in at the end.
Oh, okay. Tastes good. Doesn't. I don't think it needs any more salt or anything.
I accidentally poured a little bit more thyme in there.
Okay. Well, let me taste it again.
Well, it has to cook in.
Well, it's too. I guess it's too late. It don't matter. Can't take it out. So it'll be good.
Okay, so
Put the camera down. See what she has to put up with.
okay. This is the chicken that I put back in its natural broth. See, this will help that extra thyme that I added. And then here's the chicken breast. Okay, just like that. Ooh, that smells so good. Oh my goodness, that smells good. Just to show you guys, here's the 2 spoons that we used earlier because I don't want my mouth going into the pan of soup, right? So here's yet another spoon. Oh yes, that extra thyme was amazing, amazing. Just for grins, I'm going to add a little bit of the chicken bouillon. Probably about a tablespoonful. Alright. And here's what I do. I don't know if you guys do it like this or not, or I like it when the noodles absorb some of that flavor. That's why I put in the extra broth as well. I just use the extra broad egg noodles. This is a 12-ounce package. And I'm going straight in. You can cook it in water. Now, if these were fresh, I would start with the salted water with the fresh pasta. But for the packaged noodles, they really absorb a lot of flavor, and it'll also thicken the soup somewhat. Let's put that on for about 15 or 20 minutes and see what happens. Fingers crossed that this tastes good. Alright, hello. Timer for 15 minutes and start. Okay, fingers crossed that that's gonna taste good. So let me clean up this mess and maybe I'll show y'all my Christmas tree. Don't have a lot of Christmas decorations, but we put up everything we did have, okay? I'll see you after I clean up the kitchen. So this is done. It tastes fabulous. I'm just taking 2 fresh sprigs of dill and just tearing off a few of the little sprigs here, just for flavor, a little extra flavor. And if you heard that ambulance just go by, we always stop and say a quick prayer for whoever that is and hope that they're okay. All right, that's good. Not a lot. We need to fish out those bay leaves, and here they are right on top. I want Dwight to do a flyby, so to speak. Look at that. Okay. We're going to dish us up each a bowl of soup, and then we're going to save the rest for the neighbors. So let's dish that up. Oh, Dwight is reminding me. We're going to give that to Ronnie. Ronnie boy! There you go, bud. That'll be gone in about 10 seconds. All right. Let's get it. Oh my, doesn't this look good? Look at this. Time for a taste test. Which one would you like?
The first one.
This is Dwight's.
Looks good to me.
And let's take a taste test. Look at that. Let's do a close-up of all the chicken, the noodles, the carrots, the celery. You can even see the wonderful seasoning. That's really hot.
That's why Dwight doesn't like to do taste tests.
I blew on it.
Yeah, but
Okay, I'm gonna just taste. I tasted the carrots and the noodles and about burned my tongue off, so just a quick.
Soup and a little piece of chicken.
I really want to get the seasoning. Oh my. I mean, this is really delicious. This is so good. I mean, I really didn't follow a recipe. I did check to see how much dill should I put. I don't even think I used what they called for, but this is perfect. I hope that you can try this soup today, especially if you have a friend that's sick. Go out and make it for him. Try it for yourself. If there's anything that we can pray for you about, please let us know, and we hope that you enjoy this festive Christmas season.
Ronnie, did you enjoy your chicken?
Ronnie enjoyed his chicken, and we are about to enjoy this wonderful, wonderful, flavorful chicken noodle soup.